it comes to mind that the first teacher of the Vedas, that is Brahma, Brahma-ji. Brahma-ji is the first created entity, living entity in this universe. Sometimes he is called the self-born, because as the first living entity, first created being, he has neither father or mother in the material sense, because he is directly a creation of the Supreme Lord, Lord Brahma, Brahma-ji. So he's the first teacher of the Vedic knowledge in this world. He himself realizes all Vedic knowledge within his heart through the process of meditation. Then the Supreme Lord manifests Vedic knowledge in the heart of Brahma. That is at the very beginning of creation. So, from the very beginning of this world, there is a necessity to realize higher knowledge. That necessity is felt in the first created being, who then enters a mode of self-seeking, and the Supreme Lord, situated within his heart, reveals to him Vedic knowledge. Then as the creation unfolds, there are subsequent created beings. They first come from that Brahma. And that Brahma, then he instructs that Vedic knowledge to his sons, like Narada Muni, and others. So it should be taken that although the Vedas is a vast body of knowledge, many departments of knowledge are there, both material and spiritual, mundane and transcendental. It should be taken that that teacher of the Vedic knowledge, he knows the conclusion. Sometimes it is said that the Vedas are a jungle of sound, because there is so much knowledge in this world. There is so much knowledge of transcendence and levels of transcendence. One can very easily roam for lifetimes together in search of the conclusion. So it should be taken that that first teacher of Vedic knowledge, the first person to receive the Vedic knowledge directly from the Lord in the heart, he must know the conclusion. So, along with teaching the Vedas, he himself has written his own conclusion to the Vedas in poetry. That is known as Brahma-samhita. In Brahma-samhita, Brahma says, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karna Karnam. In the 5th chapter of the Brahma-samhita, Brahma writes that Krishna is the supreme Ishvara. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Ishvara, in English we say God. Ishvara more correctly means controller. Ishvara Parama, the supreme controller, the supreme God. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Krishna. That supreme being is Krishna, known as Krishna. Sat-Chit Ananda Vigraha. Sat-Chit Ananda. He is eternal. He is eternity. He is eternal. He is full of knowledge. And he is full of bliss. Ananda. Vigraha. He is the form of that. Not a formless entity like light or anything like that. But he is the embodiment of eternity, knowledge, and bliss. Satchidananda Vigraha. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha. Anadir Adir Govinda Sarva Karna Karnam. He is the supreme cause of all causes. That means that he is the goal of the Vedas, and he is the root of the Vedas. The Vedas come from him, and the Vedas ultimately come back to him. He is the cause of everything. Sarva karma karma. So, because Brahma, the first teacher of the Vedas, the first one to receive the Vedic knowledge, he has received that knowledge in its entirety. He has realized the conclusion, and he has given the conclusive truth in his Brahma-samhita, his poetry in Sanskrit. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda Sarva Karna Karna. Hare Krishna.